2020, the federal government will no longer deem cannabis illegal. We will allow each state to make their own decision and encourage each state to follow the people's vote in terms of medicinal, recreational, the laws, and so forth. I'd like to cover a couple quick ideas, initiatives, and discussions that people discuss in regards to the mainstream cannabis use. First is on the legal side. Right now, if you get pulled over, alcohol, drugs, something of that nature, there needs to be a federal or state level device that measures how inebriated you are from THC or CBD, and then there needs to be a transparent law or verdict of something nature in terms of when it's used for certain purposes. The second is on the economic side. And if you look right now, there are a tremendous amount of opportunities. You look at the marijuana stocks, you look at the supply, the demand. It's a growth industry. So we need to make sure the United States of America takes advantage of this opportunity in an entrepreneurial setting. We should not have one or two companies control the majority of these markets and buying up these different licenses and things of that nature. This needs to be an opportunity for many Americans to be able to provide for their society, for their communities in a cost-effective fashion, but also able to build a business. Big advocates, our whole movement is, of the cannabis generation. For we see a lot of upside, everything across the board, from lowering healthcare costs to entrepreneurial efforts to allowing somebody to have, the last few weeks of their life in a more peaceful fashion, to lowering the cost of any type of treatment. So health studies and educational purposes. What that means is that we need more centers or more schools, classes, etc., to talk about the upside and downside of cannabis, obviously. We also need more transparency in terms of every single different type of strain, whether this one has given somebody paranoia before, whether this one is more deals with this specific study related to oncology, whether this is related to some type of ailment. We need medical studies out there that are produced. Right now, there's not enough of an incentive by the scientific community to really pursue this purpose, mainly because the federal government has been holding it back due to so much money flowing through to pharma. This will obviously affect pharma due to the decrease in medical fraud, doctors being incentivized less for different pills that really have no comparison to marijuana. You have to realize that cannabis has been used for thousands of years for positive purposes. You do not see somebody that is smoking a joint walk around and shooting up a liquor store or something like that. It is not a drug, or it's not an herb that stimulates violence. It's one that stimulates removing anxiety. It gives deeper thought. It provides a mellow, calm body. It also enables your body to have that live capacity of that additional micronutrient, just like you would see in like a green tea or something of that nature. So I urge you to follow the medical studies and let people determine their own fate with this herb. The other thing is jail sentences. I think it's absolutely ridiculous that so many of our American youth, leaders of tomorrow, have been incarcerated due to a violation with cannabis. And we'll make sure that's changed, and we provide a rehabilitation program for these prisoners. For-profit prisons should not be making hundreds of millions of dollars. So inner city youths will go to jail for simply intaking an herb. We also should have more edibles and other products that don't have any of the negative health concerns with smoking cannabis. Because think about that. You're actually holding your mouth over a fire, all that carbon going through your lungs. So there's obviously healthy ways of consuming cannabis and other ones that wouldn't be deemed healthy by any type of doctor or so forth. So some quick ideas and thoughts about the legalization of cannabis on the federal level in 2020. We'll discuss different topics on the road and in different states, but it will be coming down the road because we will save money on pharma fraud. We will allow the American public to make their choice. We'll use it as an economic opportunity for entrepreneurs in different states. And more importantly, we'll allow people to have a path away from pharma destruction. My mother those doctors, they write up all these different prescriptions, and next thing you know, you're on all these different pills, all these different colors, and you're messing with the chemistry of your brain. You're messing with so many things that's done in a farm, that's done in a scientific lab. Cannabis is grown from the ground. It's something that has given billions of people before us an experience, a pleasure, an ability to relax from the day-to-day stresses. And it's just It's such an odd experience being an American citizen with so much farmer fraud going on, and then utilizing marijuana, utilizing it in all their different prescriptions, all their different scientific analysis, yet they do not allow Americans to actually have it in its rawest, healthiest form. So more transparency, better economic incentives, legalization, cannabis 2020.